So Bobby Jindal is the latest person to take fire for making the statement that now is not the right time. And of course in context of talking about gun control or more restrictive firearm laws right after a mass murder. And obviously, you know, he's taking fire from gun control groups and so on and so forth. But is that criticism really fair? Is it really accurate to say that he's a bad person for that? Well, first off, what are the advantages of talking about gun control and enacting now with legislation in the wake of a mass murder? Well, about the only thing I can think of is you're going to get them, you have better chances of getting those restrictions rammed through. You have better chance of getting those restrictions just rammed through based solely on emotion. Why would you not want to do that? Well, there are several logical reasons. First off, you don't have all the facts. Take, for example, this news cover that was published the day after the shooting on the Naval Yard in D.C. Well, that turned out not to be true. The murderer at the Naval Yard did not purchase an AR-15. Oh, what about after the Charleston massacre, when everyone thought that Ruth was given a gun by his father, which, by the way, regardless of it, whether or not universal background checks were in place, it would have still been illegal because he knew that his son was technically under the law a prohibited person. But then it came out that his son went to an FFL and bought another firearm anyway. So, as we can tell, you gotta wait for the facts to come out before you know everything. As for emotional decisions, I can think, in fact, I'm pretty sure each and every one of us has had a time in our life where things weren't going so well, and we were pretty emotional, and as a result, we acted hastily on emotions and only compounded the negative situation. I know I've done it. I think everyone I know has done that at least once. And I'm pretty sure everybody has done it. I'm pretty sure that you have done it yourself, right? So as we can tell, acting on emotion is not always the smartest thing to do. In fact, it's generally a bad idea to do anyway. Okay, so how many people think it's okay for a car dealer to sell somebody a car on the pretense that it has anti-lock brakes, airbags, and seat belts, when in fact that car really doesn't? I didn't think so. I don't think anyone thinks that's okay. What about an insurance salesman selling a healthcare coverage plan on the pretense that it has coverage for catastrophic illness, when in fact that plan does not? I didn't think anyone thought that was okay either. So why is it okay when we let a group of radical activists, activist politicians, and other radicals try to sell us a bill under the pretenses that it would have prevented Sandy Hook, when it really wouldn't have. You know what? I think we know who the real crooks and liars who really tried to betray us really are. Oh yes. And folks, this is why whenever a tragedy like this happens, we need to pause, give some time to mourn the victims, and we need to wait for all the facts to emerge. Unless, of course, you think it's okay to ram a bill through, take more freedom away, solely on an emotional ground. And in that case, you're really no better than the car salesman that sells somebody a car under the pretense that it has working ABS, working brakes, working seat belts, and working airbags, when in fact it doesn't. You're no different than the shady healthcare insurance salesman that sells somebody health insurance under the pretense that it covers catastrophic illness, when in fact it does not. Guys, comment, rate the video, and if you like the video, subscribe. Y'all take her easy.